Hello, this is Alex Kazmark for the FXEdge.com, and this is your free daily Forex video for August 12th, 2009. One reminder before I begin, the purpose of this free daily video is education and not an alert service. I'm not going to make any trade recommendations here, but what I am going to do is point out levels of support and resistance for the next 12 to 24 hours and share some of my analysis. Please keep in mind that trading with leverage is a very risky business, so please don't trade any real money until you have established a proven track record on a demo account. Trading conditions are always changing, so make sure to watch next day's video to stay updated. Well, equities continue to consolidate to the downside on the US market. The dollar is trying to hang on to some gains versus the yen, which is indicative of a slower economy and counter to the carry trade in a growing economy. From the price action we've seen over the last 24 hours, it seems volume may be a bit low on most of the majors. Not a lot of volatility yesterday, aside from the dollar-yen pair. That is bearish for the equity markets and may perhaps be a leading indicator for continued consolidation below 9,000 on the Dow level. With that being said, we're still within our ranges, so let's cover these now. Currently looking at the euro-dollar daily time frame. I've zoomed out a little bit here to let you know that we're still within quite a big trend. If I zoom out further, here we go. You'll see that we've had a nice uptrend over the last 2 months. However, this is a pretty big channel. This is a lot of volatility, a lot of ups and downs. Very risky to trade within these ranges, considering you can get stopped out and lose a trade. So as long as you stick within these ranges, you should be okay, but we are going to be looking for a break of this trend line, hopefully for a dollar bull run below 4,100 as our first level of support for the euro. So if we break below 141 even, we're looking to target 140.60 as our second level of support, followed by 140 even. Below that, we're going to be looking for 138.98, and that's really these lows right here from the beginning of July. 138.80. To the upside for the euro, it's going to encounter resistance at 142.30, 142.80, and then possibly 144.50, which would be these recent highs. We do anticipate more consolidation within these first few levels of support and resistance. Let's take a look at the pound dollar. Dollar's had quite a nice run against the pound, couldn't break through that psychologically important 170 level, and over the last few days we've managed to find support at 164.25. Pretty good level of support. So below this 164.25 level, we're going to encounter 163.50, followed by 162.11, followed by 160.33. We are going to find resistance at 165.50, followed by 166.66, which would be a few days ago closing level, followed by 167.20, which would be that high, as well as this high, followed by 170. Okay, let's take a look at the dollar yen. Currently trading at 95.95. Our first level of support is going to be found at 95.81, followed by 95, followed by 94.51, which is a pretty key level considering we weren't able to close below 94.50 over the last few weeks. Excuse me, since the 24th of July, and it was tested here quite a few times. At the same time, we're still in this uptrend. If I zoom out, you'll be able to see this a lot better. Okay, so perhaps a break of 95.80. We're going to find support at 95, 94.50, 93.30. If the equity markets continue to rally, we are going to see a stronger dollar. Perhaps 97 is our first level of resistance, followed by 97.76, followed by 98.50. really have to follow the equity markets. Kumar and I have been speaking about the Dow levels over the last few weeks, and it has had a nice run up to the 9,500 level. However, I believe 9,450 was as high as it got, and it wasn't able to close above 9,400. I believe that day it closed at around 9,375. A lot of momentum the Dow had, however, wasn't able to continue with that momentum, and now we're consolidating towards the lower 9,000 level. Over the last few days, we've had several. I believe the last 2 days were both closing lower, and personally, I'm going to be looking for further slide in the equity markets. We just had too nice of a run from the 8,000 level. I believe it was a bit too quick. I think people jumped on the bandwagon of thinking that the market, that the economy is recovering, and as you can see, there's not much follow through. So keep an eye on the 9,500 level. If that gets broken, I still think it's going to be a slow run higher, but if 9,500 level is broken, that could be a sign of further bull strength. So in order to look for the dollar-yen opportunities, we really have to follow the equity markets, as a lot of it does depend from the equities, as the dollar-yen is a big carry trade pair. Let's take a look at the dollar Swissy as our last currency. Currently trading at 108.12. Also consolidating over the last few days. Our first level of support is going to be found at 108, followed by 107.50. Below 107.50, we're going to see 106.50 and 105.75. As you can see, we still haven't broken any pivot highs. We're still in a downtrend, so we really have to keep an eye on any significant levels being broken. We're going to find resistance at 108.80, followed by 109.16 and 109.75. 109.16, I believe, is really a key level here. If we close above 109.16, we might have a potential move towards 109.75 and then perhaps even higher up. And 110.18 would mark these June highs, which would also coordinate these lows. So these two levels are going to be very important, and of course we have to break above 109.16 in order to see more upside for the dollar. If you'd like a more detailed analysis with potential trade opportunities, please do join us in the members section. This has been Alex Kaczmark for the FXEdge.com free daily Forex video for August 12th, 2009. Until tomorrow, good luck trading.